I'm Mrs. Visalachi, working as a social teacher in Trinity Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Namakkal. Now we are going to discuss 8th Standard Civics Unit 7, the Judiciary. The judiciary system of country needs to be efficient in order to ensure proper justice to all India has a single unified and interactive judicial system. Judiciary plays an important role as an organ of a government. It administrator, judicial, settle disputes, interpreted laws, protected fundamental rights and act as guidance of the constitution. Law. It is a system of rule imposed through the government or institutions to govern people. Judiciary. In law, the judiciary or judicial system is the system of court which administrated judicial in the name of the state. Evolution of the Indian judiciary. Judiciary during ancient period. During ancient times, the concept of judicious was linked with religion. The king was regarded as the foundation head to the justice. Most of the king's court depends justice according to dharma, a set of conversational laws as dramatic laws governed not only the individuals but also in the society. The rebuild of Ghanas had their own system of law. We find the existence of a Kulaika court among the Vijua. There was a board of eight Kulkas for the investigation of criminal cases. Appeal proceed from the Kula court to the Ghana court. Second one is judiciary during medieval period. The Tughlaq period say the completion of a code of civil productions. It was called the Fahiyangi Fake Sheikh. The code preserved deals of the procedure and a law in several matters. It was written in the Arabic and was translated into Persian. This was followed till the region of Aurangzeb when it was replaced by fatwa, a high Algerian written in 1670. Third one is judiciary during modern period. Indian judiciary system and laws were, however, today was formed by the British during the colonial rule in the country. The beginning of Indian codification code, common law, is tracked back to 1727 when the major court in Madras, Bombay, and Calcutta were established by the East Indian Company. Regulating Act 1773 made provision for the information of Supreme Court. A Supreme Court was established for the first time at Fort William in Calcutta. Sir Eliot Impher was appealed as a Chief Justice of that court. In 1801 and 1824, Supreme Court was established in 1824, Madras and Bombay. The Supreme Court functioning until 1862 when they were replaced by the High Court at all the three places. Warren Hastings established Mufalsi Diwan Adlat to resolve civil disputes and Mufalsi Fagrin Adlat to resolve criminal disputes. The appeals from these courts could be taken to Sardar Divani Adwan and Sardar Nizam Adlat. Lord Cornwallis regarded the civil and the criminal judicial system under Cornwallis. The district Faglins court were abolished. The circuit court was set up at Calcutta, Decca, Musolabad, and Patna. During the period of William Bentinck, 4 circuit courts were abolished. Sardar Divani Adlat and Sardar Nizamat Adlat were established at Allahabad. A law commission was set up by Maclean which codified the Indian laws. On the basis of the commission, a civil procedure code of 1859, an Indian penal code of 1860, and a criminal proceeding code 1861 were prepared. The Government of India Act 1935 created the Federal Code. It was not a highest court as appeal could lie in a certain situations to the Pavis Council in England. The jurisdiction of a Parvy Council was established by the abolition of the Council Jurisdiction Act 1949. The Supreme Court of India was inaugurated on 28 January 1950. Judiciary and Constitution. India framed its own constitution among the noble aims and objectives of the Constitution. The founding fathers accounts the highest place of jurist during British period. Indian had neither law nor courts of their own, or both the law and courts had been designed for the colonial power. The Constitution Assembly member, therefore, tried to ensure the independence of the court with full power of jurisdiction review. Supreme Court rules 1966 are framed under Article 145 of the Constitution of regulate the practiced and proceeding of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of India is the highest court of the land as established by Part 5 under Chapter 4 titled Union Judiciary and Part 6 under Chapter 6 titled Subordinate Courts of the Constitution of India. Article 124 to 147 of the Constitution of India lay down the composition and jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India. District Court. The court that bear hear the civil cases at the district level are called District Court. Sessions Court. The courts that hear criminal cases are called the Sessions Court. The Panchayat Courts. It deals with the civil and criminal cases at a village level. The Revenue Court. The Revenue Court deals with the cases of land records. It also assessed and collected land revenue from the landholders. Lok Adat. Lok Adat were set up to the providing speed justice. It heard and settled the disputes in the language of a people in the public presence. A Lok Adat is presence over by the retired judges along with the lawyers and the social worker. Cases are put forward without advocates. These cases are solved through as a mutual consent. The first Lok Adat was held on 1982 at Jagatgarh in Gujarat. Fast Track Court. These courts were established in the year 2000 with an aim to clear the long proceeding sessions and other lower justicial cases. And tail law entails to providing the legal aid and service to the people in rural areas. The tail law entails was launched by the Ministry of Law and Justice of collaboration with the Ministry of Electorates and Information Technology. People can seek legal advice from the lawyers through video conference available at the Common Service Center on the Deal Law portal, technology enable and platform. The next one is a family court. Family courts is especially handle family laws. They were civil courts and are utilizing for various family related claims such as a child custody and divorce, adoption, etc. And mobile courts. Mobile courts will be of a great relief to the rural people. It would create greater awareness about the judicial system among the rural measures, cut cost for them, and rendered judicial as the doorstep. E-courts. It's a project was established in the year 2005. According to the project, all the courts will get a computerized judicial service center in the part of a e-court. The public as well as the advocate can ask directly the case status and next hearing dates with a free of cost. This is highest court of India and is located in New Delhi. That is a ruler of justice. According to the Constitution of India, the Supreme Court is the guardian of the Constitution and the highest court of India. Jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Original jurisdiction. The Supreme Court can hear disputes for the first time in that court only. It is mainly concerned disputes between the union and one or more states and between two or more states. Next one is appellate jurisdiction, justification. It can hear appeal against the discussion made by the High Court on the granting or certificated by the High Court. Next one is advisory jurisdiction. The court can report to the president its opinion about questions of the public importance refers to it by a president. And writs jurisdiction. The writs are issued by a Supreme Court under Article 32 and by the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution of India. Court of record. It maintains records of a court as a proceeding and in the discussions are fielding upon the lower courts. Special power. It supervises the functionings of the lower court. The legal process. There are two different types of the legal sessions of India, civil and criminal. So the differentiation of the civil and the criminal law. The first one is civil law. It deals with the disputes over money properly and special matters. Example, dispute related to land and rent, marriage disputes, etc. In the criminal cases, it deals with the connect or act that the law defines as offense. For example, the theft, murder, women harassment, etc. A pension has to be fine filled before the relevant court by the affected parties. It usually begins with the logging of FIR with the police investigation, after which a case is filled in the court and sentence awarded in the forms of money and in the petitioner's claim. Punishment is awarded if proving guidelines and the assessed sent to the jail. Independent and important, impartial functions of judiciary. The frames of the Constitution are established independent and impartial jurisdiction in India. Independence of jurisdiction is important for the purpose of fair justice. Domesticate country like India, judiciary in the custodial of rights of citizens. Therefore, the formers of the Indian Constitution at the time of a framing of our Constitution were concerns about the kind of a jurisdiction of country should have. This concern of the members of the Constitution Assembly was responding by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in the following words. There can be the difference of opinion in the House that our jurisdiction must be both independent of the executive and must also be complete in it. And the question is now how these two objects can be secured. An effective jurisdiction should be independent as well as accountable. The independence of the jurisdiction is the independence of the exercise of the functionings by the judges in the manner, for example, free from any external influence. In this session, we discussed about the judiciary place in the circuit role and domesticate states, and judiciary in the custodial of the constitution and guidance of the fundamental rights. India, the largest representative democracy of the world process, as well structural and independence jurisdiction. Thank you.